What's up, and welcome to week 20 of Manga Club. I won't be your host today. I'm going to give that up to Michael. Today we have Alyssa.
What's up?
William.
Yo.
We got Cece.
Yo.
I'm Jeff, and your host today is...
Mako. Oh, I didn't put on my...
Is that with an A? Maple?
I didn't put on my kawaii sweater.
Okay, so we immediately lost our host. This week we
we're
read
here.
Vinland Saga. I'm not sure who it's by. Who read it? Or who wrote it?
Oh, you all read it.
Shit myself in space. I've been locked in the vacuum of space for the past week and a half. If someone can send a rescue crew up here, it'd be mighty appreciated.
Have we read a space-related manga yet? Is there any?
Just my life.
There is, but
Just the one I'm writing about my life.
Makoto Yukimura.
Naruto, if you count the last.
Yeah,
Where they just
go to
head
the
to the moon. Like, what's going on the moon? Oh, it turns out there's a big crack in the moon because Kurama scratched it or some bullshit. I really can't remember. Anyways,
Yeah,
Michael's host. Go ahead, Michael.
All right. So while I was getting my sweater, I wasn't sure if Jeff said it, but we read Vinland Saga this week. First 16 chapters. So we're going to kick it all on off here by taking 1,000 points off Will.
Immediately.
Just cause.
Sounds about right.
You're going to get that calculator up there, Will?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'll be nice. I'll spare you. I'll spare you this time. All right. So we're going to start off with Jeff. What'd you like about this manga?
I like the vibe of it all. The son paying for the sins of the father kind of vibe. And
I
obviously
never thought of it that way.
the art of it is badass.
Yeah.
Cool panels on cool panels without them feeling forced or shoehorned or anything. Yeah, it's fantastic. Plus that one frog character right in the beginning. It's just a man, but he looks like a frog. It make me laugh.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite panels because like one of those servant girls like so fucking huge trying to like massage his head.
That's what you get with the French.
Yeah, it just made me laugh. Just having a little thought bubble in the back.
Bubble.
Bubble. What about you, Will? Compared to other mangas like it, how would you compare this one?
Not that we've done a cast on it, but close comparison to me would be Berserk. Minus the fantastical elements that Berserk has. And I think it holds up really well to that. Berserk's probably my favorite manga of all time. The art's not as detailed, but man, the art in here is fantastic. As you can see with
Background.
Thorkel right here.
Yeah, that part was fucking sick.
Is that in the first part that we read?
No.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember that. Well, spoilers. Thanks, Will.
Well, he's in the first episode of the anime, so.
Oh, wow, cool. Oh, that helps. Now, Alyssa, did you take breaks reading this?
Yeah, I did. And I realized to my detriment, actually, because I read the first part and then I got to the point where it goes into like the flashback. And then
Prologue. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not host.
the prologue of it. And I read the prologue. I was like, oh, wait, this is a really cool story. I like this. What's going on here? I was like, oh, wait, shit. This is the kid from the first part. Ah, okay. Made the connection.
Oh.
So, yeah, I felt real dumb after I figured that out.
And Cece, would you recommend this manga to anybody?
Depends on the person, I feel, for this one.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It said it was like the genre was gore, but I didn't find much gore in it, so I don't know.
Is it horror? Or gore? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of gore later on.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But
We were supposed to.
I think that's why they have those first two chapters kind of unrelated to anything else, just to show you, like, this is kind of what it's going to be like, as opposed to, like, the next 14 chapters, where kind of it's just, like, the flashback type deal.
Yeah. I know you were saying, like, earlier how Berserk had their golden their Golden Age arc.
Yeah.
And how like this one has the prologue one and stuff like that. But I can see how like this one had just enough action where it like hooks you in. You're like, okay, this is cool shit. Like especially like the dad, like how overpowered they show how the dad is, and like technically the only way they defeated him was by basically being some punk ass bitches. But
I kind of wrote it off right in the beginning. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna read a whole thing of Vikings. I know the anime is phenomenal, but then I got to the panel where the kid's hopping across the ravine with two blades like this, and he's just fucking.
Yeah.
"Ah."
That's one of the pictures I sent.
So beyond all the little things that were going on and being set up, just seeing that kid with the two daggers, like I need my swords back. They remind me of my dad. Thank you.
actually,
He goes and gets that dude's head.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh fuck, yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this.
there's that show that's on Netflix. It's a Vikings one. Actually, it might just be called Vikings.
It's
Are you
Vikings.
talking about the parody? Are you talking about the parody?
What? No. It's
Oh,
an actual,
there's the
like, show.
there's a parody version. Oh, it's so funny.
No. It's
that
it's,
shit. I remember that one. Yeah.
I think it is just called
Norseman, I think,
Vikings,
is the
yeah.
parody.
Norseman is the parody. It just popped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
great.
it's literally just called Vikings.
Yeah, it was that was a History Channel show. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
my,
and
my
then-
dad was
super
huge
popular.
into it.
Yeah, I think because the episodes are long, but the seasons are short. I think I got through season 2, possibly started season 3. So if you find somebody that likes this show, that's into this show, I think they would like the manga.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, this is definitely not something you recommend to everyone, but
No.
I know for like people who hang out in space.
definitely.
I've been out here for a while, boys.
It's
I
like-
mean, Will, you've read ahead. Is there space Vikings in this?
I mean, they look up at the sky.
I mean, yeah, they have their space gods, you know.
Yeah.
They look up to it. But for you guys, did the plot make sense for chapter 1 or volume 1, whatever the hell it was?
Well, the first two
prologue.
volumes.
Yeah.
That's not even the prologue. The prologue ends at chapter 60. But yeah,
Ah,
first two
Sorry, I
volumes.
froze. It's freezing in space.
Not a lot of oxygen up here. You know?
I mean, the setup is pretty straightforward.
Mhm. Besides my initial confusion, once I figured it out.
I think that's the only time you can get a confusion. It's like chapter 2 ends, and it's just like you're with this kid. I'm like, what happened? But other than that,
Yeah, little boy wants his revenge. Seeks to get it.
Yeah, his dad got poked with a stick, and he's like, "No."
Got poked with like
a
10
lot of sticks. Yeah.
Just a whole lot of sticks.
So-
What are the general themes and symbolisms did you guys pick up in this? Ow, this fucking thing is hot. Manga.
Oh, I thought you touched me. I was gonna say I'm in the vacuum of space right now. There's no way I'm hot.
You feel me touching you?
Ah.
Ah, shit, I fucked on my phone. Shit. No, we're good.
I'll say revenge.
Yeah, paying
Yeah.
for the sins of a father. I said earlier. Mostly
But
because
also-
like how remorseful the dad is. That's when I like started picking up on it when he's like, "I am no warrior. Warriors don't need swords," and like dialogue lines like that.
I love that line. Where he's like, at least, what was it specifically? But yeah, what do you say to him for him to say that, like, I'm not a warrior? Warriors don't use weapons or swords.
He asked, or no, I think he was just confirming like you are the troll of whatever.
I
And
think
he's like,
so.
I am no warrior.
Because yeah, when I read that, I was like, oh, that's good. I was like, that's some good juicy stuff right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
seems
mean-
like there's a lot of lines that are like foreshadowing or kind of making sure that you're keep note of this. I'm trying to think if there's one specific what the son says during the opening kind of stuff.
Well,
remember that.
I mean, his son says, like, my dad, you wouldn't have, some of the lines, like, you wouldn't have beaten my dad if you fought fair.
Yeah, if you hadn't
Yeah.
taken me hostage.
Yeah. So as soon as they say, like, hey, you got to come back. You already start to get the idea, like, okay, something obviously happens, but then as soon as you get introduced to Askeladd, I think that's how you say his name,
Askeladd.
Askeladd?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as like you see the other guy talking to him, right away you're like, there it is.
Yeah, and I did like that they told
There
you
it
like
is.
this is gonna happen, and it was still cool and a little devastating when it did.
Yeah.
I like when
Just watching how it
movies,
happened.
yeah, when movies or shows or books in general, when they do that, and it still like just sucks you in, and you still
Oh yeah,
enjoy
like
the shit out of it.
Emperor's New Groove.
Yes. Fuck, we should read that.
It's a good
What's
manga.
it called? It's a
I can do a
literary.
good.
The classic.
I can do a good David Spade.
I can't remember. It's called a very specific literary tool. I think it's like dramatic irony, where as a reader, you know what's going to happen, but the characters don't. Yeah.
It's
Very nerdy. Yeah.
And then
Listening
with
to the
the-
things I picked up.
And then all that being set up with David Spade, it's just
It's just fucking just bam, the salt on the salt in the pasta water, just a flavor maker,
that's that baby batter.
Who's your guys' favorite characters? We'll start with Jeff.
The one that struck me the most was the kid's mom, because I don't think she came up at all, but just that scene where she's like, "Hey, what's the name of this daughter?" or something like that. And the guy's like, "Oh fuck, okay, we'll take my mom's name."
Oh yeah.
I was like, I've never seen her more pissed off.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, girl, you can name her.
Yeah. Give me a son.
Yeah.
Like, hey, fuck you.
Give this child a name. It's like, oh, it's like your mom's name was
the main character,
like
Thor Finn or something. What's his name?
So the dad?
Thorfinn.
Thorfinn. No, the dad is Thor. The kid is Thorfinn.
Yeah. The dad's Thor's.
Yeah.
Thor's.
Thor's the troll.
My favorite character is the slave that dies right in the beginning.
That is actually one of my favorite panels.
Oh, that's so sexy. Well, how do you get away from slavery and it's just death? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that is so sexy. I screenshot that right away. I felt
I know, me
something
too. Especially like where they actually like bury him, and then it has like the whole like
there. Yeah, some like Northern Lights,
Northern
Aurora
Lights thing
Boreal,
on the
I
back.
guess.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Dad, why'd you waste
I like
your
that
money?
scene when Yalfa is crying, just be like, we spent so much on him, and first thing he does is die.
What's up, Cece?
That's okay. I'll do it later. I took a screenshot of it.
Okay. I'm gonna turn my mic off. I got a drink of water.
All right, sounds good. But what about you, Alyssa?
I mean, find water in the vat of space. Oh.
What the hell is that one like old man character that's telling stories?
Leaf.
Leaf? Yeah.
See, I didn't know if I was supposed to pronounce it leaf or like life.
Pretty sure it's Leaf.
Yeah, I mean, I pronounced it like in my head. I was like leaf. That's
Yeah,
just how I
I'm the
did
same.
it, but
Any old character that just kind of
Leif
like goes off
Erikson.
on random stories, I like it.
He's one of the few real characters in the show.
Okay.
Leif Erikson, he's an actual historical figure.
That's cool.
There's a couple of them that are like actual characters, but I think at this point, all the characters you met, just Leif is real. Because then the next whole part of the story is the Norse invasion of England.
Yeah, definitely gonna keep reading or watch a show.
Yeah, the show will cover the first 60 chapters. It's great.
okay. Also, I found that line where he's like talking about the weapon and stuff like that. Basically telling him like, he spent years holed up away in the wastes of Iceland. Don't you realize what an incredible shame it is? He's like, I do not. And the only reason I am forced to rely on this sword at all is because I am immature. A true warrior needs no blade.
Hey, that's the line.
I know. And when you read that, you're just like, ooh.
Yeah, I immediately went to Walmart
This
and
boy.
returned my sword.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's covered in that prologue how, like, once they're all kind of, like, cleaning up after they kill him and shit, he's like, So how many college students have? None.
28.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
28 wounded.
Yeah. No dead.
And immediately
He's like, what?
Ascalado was like, no way. Can't be.
Yeah.
He just knocked out every single one.
Right.
Will, what was your favorite? Or sorry, CC, what were you going to say?
I was just asking Jeff if it's on water in space.
Oh.
No, I did find the space-time continuum though.
Cool. Will, who's your favorite character?
I found out this is not how it works.
Up to that point of the story, maybe Askeladd. I just like seeing just like cunning bad dudes.
A good villain's always fun.
Yeah.
Especially when he's like, who gives a shit about everything? Has a sword to his neck and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Bitch!
But even when he's talking with
I think some
even
of
when it
his
shows with him talking with Floki, and he's like trying to negotiate for like a bigger price or something, and the fucking
he wanted
spear
to-
just comes and just like boom, and then you see it's like there's just a dude behind that thing.
He wanted more gold up front or twice the amount of gold up front.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But yeah, then that spirit came and she's like annoyed, like, yeah.
because he
That'll
didn't
happen.
react to it. Yeah.
Hang
So,
on.
they're just playing around.
About that scene. So it went through something, and turns out there's a dude
Yeah,
hiding.
there's just like a banister there.
Yeah,
So there's a dude hiding behind there.
that's so. I was trying to figure out what the purpose of that was. Was the guy gonna like?
Oh, I'm assuming trying to intimidate him, like in case like he tried like killing Floki or something, they would come up from like the behind the curtains and try and kill him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
It was
obviously he
almost
knew
like
about
his-
it, so
Yeah.
It was like his backup plan in case he tried pulling a
Mhm.
fast one on him.
It was real cool.
Yeah. At first, I was like really confused by the scene. Somewhere in the back of my head, when it first happened, I thought I was like, that guy really just somehow mess up that throw that bad. And I was like, or was he like trying to like scare him? I thought for sure like maybe it was like an intimidation thing, but then like when he pulls the curtain and sees a dead body, I was like, oof, that's spicy. That's
Yeah.
spicy. That's hot. That's hot.
But then further on, this guy is my favorite character.
Cool.
Host, fuck.
CC, what was your favorite character?
I like the main character and the swords.
Like
Your mic
Thorfinn?
is really quiet for me, Cece.
Yeah.
I like both swords, the dad and the kid.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Sister was pretty fun. She's a fun character.
Yeah, I
She
do
got
like
some,
Alpha.
yeah. She got some laughs out of me. You
Yeah.
can definitely tell she just has that like natural like Viking, like a shield maiden instinct, like born in her. But I mean, from the little bit that was introduced, Thorfinn, Dad Thor, yeah, badass. But Thorfinn, I can see like if I were to continue reading, he'd probably be my favorite because he's obviously the main character. And he's badass.
And he beats up the other kids.
Yeah, fuck, that panel made me laugh so hard. Like,
going to
I
war,
got
all
you,
right."
just boom.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you
He's
can't
not
do that.
playing
Just some
fair.
backhand the sword, just get out of my face.
War isn't fair.
Oh, I love it. I love that scene.
Well,
But,
that wasn't foreshadowing right there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
You
That's
won,
great.
play fair. Fuck you.
war ain't fair. This is actually a pretty good question for it because I mean, we kind of see the present and we get a taste of the past. But how do you guys feel the characters change? How did the characters change?
Well, one of them went from being alive to not.
Mm-hmm. He was breathing,
Yeah.
and then they sent him into the vacuum of space.
Spoilers.
One of them was a young, innocent kid, and then he became still a kid, but very much not innocent.
Mm-hmm. There was that one dude that actually re-entered the atmosphere, but started to burn up on impact.
To our audience that like watches this, they're gonna be so confused. They're like, man, is there actual like space travel in this manga?
Reading
I think
through
we're
it
gonna have
all.
to need
Talk
to
to
read a
the
space
space.
show. We're gonna have to read a space manga like for Jeff for next week.
Gonna get all these space puns.
Actually, would
should.
next week be the end of the
Next
month?
week would be the last one, yeah, before we do our Spooktober.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Fuck, we got a fall show
27th.
We can
coming up
discuss
already.
that.
Yeah, 27th or
We can
28th
discuss
now.
that after.
We're all just gonna like
Next
stream
week.
ourselves playing Pokemon Go. That's a special.
We're gonna stream ourselves playing some spooky games.
Mm,
Actually, that wouldn't be a bad one. One person plays while the rest of us is like an audience to it.
Ah,
I bet that'd be a good one to like
Yeah.
all get together for.
But there's COVID going on and it's spooky.
Well, wear masks. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah.
We can do that like
Halloween.
we can play
match.
Amnesia again, like last time.
I want to go to your house, but have you and your entire family wear masks.
or we can just borrow Daniel's VR.
Like the
Alright,
biggest touch
let's-
surfaces.
Let's get back on topic.
All right.
Okay. Well, take 1,000 points from you, so that's 2. That's cool. Was there any characters that you guys feel that are unnecessary to this first part of the story? Actually, I don't think there was.
No.
No, they're already pretty.
I mean, for this first part, Half Dad, his character literally doesn't do anything till like 100 chapters later.
Which one's half done? Is that the one that
Guy
likes
with
the
the
daughter?
chain.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That like first comes with the one
Yeah.
warship looking for the slave.
Oh yeah, that guy kind of annoyed me. Just kept talking about chains. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
part
he's
of that
pretty
chain
much
gang.
does nothing for almost 100 chapters, if not more. Actually, I can't remember
Gang.
when he comes back into play.
Gang, chain gang, gang. All right, now we're getting to the best part. Favorite panels for our viewers. Just a little taste of the spicy sausage.
All right, let me get these loaded up.
Get some panels up there. Now, while Alyssa gets that all ready and going and stuff like that, did you guys feel the art style of this manga? Was it too much? Was it not enough? Could you keep up with everything that's going on? Because obviously, when there's a lot of like action going on with like swords and melee combat, like hand-to-hand combat, it could be a lot to draw out. What'd you guys feel about the art?
Oh, the art's fantastic.
I felt good.
I actually found that this one was the most easiest so far from the action ones that we read to kind of follow what was going on.
Just for reference, we have read Naruto.
Mm.
And Naruto, they have to
comment.
like explain every single thing that's happening
Uh,
on
guys,
each
hang
page.
on. To go back to Naruto just for a second. So Jeff was showing me episodes that were corresponding to what we were reading. And I was like, what episode is this? Why are they dragging this shit out so long?
Oh, the
What the
Zabuza fight is so
hell?
fucking slow.
Uh,
Where would Zabuza go? I can't see or hear him. Duh, his only target.
Isn't that like
well, it's like
episodes?
even the scene where it's just like where they're doing the fucking thing and he's copying them and they summon the dragons. It's like 2 panels in the thing, but I think I'm pretty sure it's like 30 seconds of them just doing.
And you can hear his eye going, woo, 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 woo. Oh, my issue is going to be like, you don't hear Thor going, I'm going to have to use that technique. Jump from boat to boat. Yeah. I made
No,
it. Just
it's my
barely.
last option. I have no other choice. I have to pick up the sword.
Yeah. I'm going to have to break my sword, but trick him into thinking I was trying to break his. Ting,
Yeah.
ting, ting, ting.
He's using his ultimate technique, jumping.
Defense
Okay.
with his left breast. Who knew?
Ah.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of dumb. Like, he's going to hit my breastplate. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it just moans with it. Ah!
Slower. Let me spit on that for you.
Stick it in my ass slow. Let's go back.
Okay, I think, yeah, these
Alright.
are mics.
Yeah, these are mine. So like I said earlier, this one, more specifically for when he's getting massaged. Just that fucking, god damn it, it's so huge. Right there, it's like, damn, it's huge. And just her face. Just like,
He's massaging his like temples, I guess. Like,
Yeah, it's like relaxing if you have like headaches and stuff like that. So I can see it. This one I loved because they're like, it's just like, I forgot what the lead up to is like, oh, like they can't get their boats there or something, or that's what we thought. We like,
yeah, because the
they
lake's
weren't gonna
like
show up.
higher up.
Yeah.
The only ways to it are like going up a waterfall.
So he's basically saying like, see, I knew they weren't gonna show up. Like you can't trust them, whatever. Also, you just see his like dragon heads like, boy, just some like hefty Viking boys just like running, like sprinting with a goddamn boat on their shoulders.
They carried a boat over a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that got me like hooked, especially since he runs off to go to his own mission and the ship just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. And like the best part is, especially like the leading after that panel too, was like they're charging at the fortress, and they're like they just kind of like run slightly to the right of it and throw it into the water that's beside the fortress to get behind the fortress. Like there is so much that they had to do just to get to that one position, and nobody could stop them because who the fuck does that?
You gotta find a way to break the enemy spirit.
Yeah, this one made me laugh because like, oh, not that much resistance. It's just the one guy in the back just getting domed in the head, like ah, and just hatchet. See the one that in my book.
Totally didn't catch that.
Yeah, he's like in the back. He's like ah. For me, I don't think the translation was. I think they could have chose a better word than check, like hatchet instead of like check, like a. I think they could have chose a better word, but that was pretty dope. That one there. This one, I just thought the whole like chain thing was sweet because the first time I read this panel, I thought he straight up killed him.
No, he just
the next panel he was like bleeding, and I had to like go back. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like looking at the art. I'm like, is his head not twisted like 6 times? Like what the hell? But I thought this was pretty cool for that specific reason.
It is kind of cool though when they show the chain and it's just like covered in blood and hair.
Yeah, it's like details.
Small details like that. That was cool.
Yeah. And this is the one we were talking about earlier where he pays a shit ton of money
goats,
for
please.
Or
eight
sheep.
8 young sheep.
Yeah, sorry,
he got
young
to pick
sheep.
up.
Yeah.
Just so that he can like set this slave free.
Yeah, and then the daughter in the background was losing her shit.
Yeah. Wasn't even crying because this person they knew
was sad.
died.
No,
it was just she was just mad. She's like, God damn it, Dad gave away so many good sheep. What was the next one? This one's the kid. Yeah. And also the other thing that I liked about this, other than him being a badass and just destroying them, was that very last panel. That for some the head just doesn't seem proportional.
He killed you fair and square. He's like, Fuck you.
Like it's just the head specifically to the
It's
body.
like too big to his body.
Yeah, it just looks so weird. I loved it.
It's almost like he's like sticking his neck up.
Yeah. This is when like badassery starts to ensue. I was telling Will when I read
detail
this
on that
panel,
hand.
Yeah, it's something about this hand. I kept
Just
staring
seeing
at
the
it.
veins and everything.
Yeah, and then with the other panels along with it, like seeing his eyes, like just the fury and like the anger that's like behind that grip is pretty intense.
Yeah, when he's holding him later, because he's like still gripping the sword or the dagger, he's bleeding.
Yeah.
But I was reading this on my iPad. I realized I didn't even send all my screenshots. Some of them are on my iPad, but I had that one screenshot too.
Yeah.
I sent just a couple more, but they're like just to show a little bit more of some of the future gore.
Yeah.
There's no spoilers in them.
This one made me laugh just because like everyone's like all tired. They barely even started and they already don't want to do it. And just him, some giant freaking like pizza. Pizza flipper. He's like, oh, we're good. Yeah, we're going to do this, right?
Rose with the strength of 5 men.
And again, that just foreshadowing his like badassery. And just here, just some more foreshadowing of like the panels before this. You know, it shows like Askeladd being all like kind of goofy, being an asshole, and like the other guy being like, you know, stern and very like military-esque. But this panel just shows like
I like
when
this
like
in case you didn't know.
But just when you know, when they need to be serious and like get shit done. You know, the panel shows that. And this one sacrifices himself for his son.
Yeah.
Are you taking screenshots, Mike? You know, you can just If you hold on the image, you can save the image by itself.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's cool, Will.
No, just
It's
let you know. Now you know.
It's another
Alright.
500 points there, so.
That one was Mike's. Let's bring up Cece's.
2,500 points, Will.
Yeah, I stopped editing these, and then when we do All You Need Is Kill, I totally forgot I wanted to take out that shower scene. Because you hear Sagte, like, this girl's 19, and there's me, like, I didn't even see the other panels. I just stared at this one until I moved on or something like that. I'm like, fuck, why didn't I take that out?
Yeah, I could take that.
So whose is this one?
Cece's.
All right.
I thought I just took a screenshot because I thought this manga was supposed to be like really realistic, and this just threw me for a loop.
Big code man.
I found that those first 2 chapters are a lot more comical than what you get in the rest of it.
I feel like most shows are like that though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was so funny because when he was explaining this like different land that he's been to, I'm like, oh, where the natives are, and then what he was explaining.
Sure enough.
Yeah, what they call the natives?
Is that what this is? It also meant
Oh, the Scarlings or something like that? Yeah.
no idea. Yeah, this was also one of my favorite panels. Like, hey, I think this is like the first manga introduction of indigenous people. Well, native
We
people.
got representation.
You never get it. Fuck.
A Japanese medium of white
also,
people.
Well, and also they weren't just immediately like just made as like some fucking crazy savages or like
Yeah.
just
I think-
bloodthirsty people.
I think that was like Tal's first introduction to this to me. Like, yo, you have to check this one out. There's actually Indian people on here. I was like, what? I was like, okay.
They did a good job.
Oh, I just really like this part too. There's that.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's sad, but
yeah.
it's just still pretty and just beautiful.
If someone escapes from here, where do they go? And then the next panel is just that shot of the death.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
And I like that whole Vinland thing that they're talking about, like that land that's like far away, it's like peaceful. He just kind of like
Oh, yeah.
connects it, like, yeah, when you die, like you go there. Like you can go there if you want.
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Support the head.
Ugh.
Yeah. He's just holding it like,
Is there something
All
wrong with
babies
it?
cry and scream so. Yeah. That was good. What else?
Good choices, good choices.
I'll do. I think Will's was next. Or no, mine was next, and then Justin Will's.
I didn't have too many. Just
No.
'cause, yeah.
Since I fucking posted 10. I went a little overboard. Sorry, guys.
And then I posted a couple other ones just to show some of like that cool gory stuff.
Oh, that good shit.
Oh, mine are gonna be such crap because they're like screenshots from my phone.
Mine are the same.
Yeah, mine were screenshots from my phone.
Yep.
That one, oh, I think that was just like the. Obviously,
Yeah, it's when the-
there.
That's when they just started, like when their
Yeah, you're with
that
like
little
the
group that was
yeah.
like guarding the ships, like a dragon. Ah.
Yeah, real pretty. And obviously, the same one as last time. I think I like this one just because it looks real funny.
yeah, it's when he's dreaming. He wakes up with his sister just like smothering him.
Yeah.
But I love how like in his dream he still loses.
Just go back from the same fighting scene.
Just wrecks the entire village.
Yeah.
Yeah, he breaks one of their arms. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to wear a splint for a month, or it was recommended that he wear.
Okay, they're all coming to talk to.
Yeah.
I did not notice that until you posted it. I'm like, when you posted it in the group chat, I started laughing. I'm like, I did not fucking notice that whole like, mister.
Especially the fucking stutter.
Yeah.
There for the longest time there was like a big 4chan meme about doing this kind of speech with not Vanessa Hudgens. Oh, Victoria Justice. It's like my queen, my mistress, Victoria. Can I bathe your feet today for you?
Yeah, I did not notice it. I laughed so hard when you posted that.
Oh, this one's the
Oh, he's
just
taking a
like,
piss off the.
yeah, bust out of the little barrel. Like, I need to pay.
It's like, I know I'm in trouble, but Dad, hold on.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna get a face full of piss, father.
Bjorn takes the berserk mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. Like the detail and like how intense they look. I like that. And then same one as before. And then I think I went a little bit too ahead on this one. I think this one might be 17.
That's fine. That's still a really pretty one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wells, I think he only had the 3.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Oh yes, yeah. When he's jumping over the.
Right at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the one around body.
It just gives like a sense of speed, like just running through the things and then just big old leap.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get like a green screen of a cross and like put the camera far enough away so I can be like this on it. Just as a side note.
Yeah, I thought this one was so cool, just like commanding it just on the ship, just let's go.
Yeah.
With people carrying it.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, what the hell are they doing?
Are those ships?
Yeah, and the same one like Michael had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just tell, like how the hell do we defend against this?
And then Jeff's.
What's up? What's good? Ah!
Was Gucci.
Oh, come on. I thought I just about had that timed perfectly. Open, please. There you go.
I'm not offended.
Okay.
It's war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just with the themes of this guy regretting a lot of his past actions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually just in a Reddit thread that said something about which great men in history were actually like criminals, and
I was reading that.
It made me think of this.
And then like some of the, I think it was like top. I think it might have been the second comment. It's like the topic of this thread: good people who, or like people who thought were good. Actual comments: people no one ever thought was actually good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all that was. Same thing. Kid grabbing the knife, him grabbing it and being like, "My son,
No.
don't make me give you the spanking."
No, don't do it.
Oh, so when they're coming to like,
Yeah, they're congratulating him for his son kicking the shit out of a bunch of kids, and he's like,
Yeah.
fuck."
oh, what's the harm? Just kids being kids.
Yeah.
Broken arm. Eh. It'll heal itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same one.
Alyssa, I was wondering.
Because I think it was almost like a lineup of everyone coming to like
Saying
essentially
propose.
propose to Ilfa.
Hang on, wait for me. Wait for my Oh, and she's annoyed too.
Yeah.
She's like looking the other way.
She's like, ask me
talking.
when you get back.
Yeah, so you're here. I
Yeah.
swear I'm the only young woman in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys really. Yeah, I think I must have sent these out of order. This is meant to go with the other one, where all the guys are hyped, like, "Oh my God, war! I'm gonna slay me a captain," and this guy's like, "Yeah, fuck. Go take a nap. Go look at my fire. Go be a man. Do man shit." Yeah, I thought that was cool. If you don't kill me, this duel's not gonna end.
Yeah.
It's like shit. This man be serious. Yeah, same thing. Oh, and just him acknowledging his strength. It was very much a Kakashi moment.
Mhm.
Sure, it's Kashi, the copy Shringan. Or the copycat ninja.
Troll of Jom.
It wasn't much of this one. I just liked it. Meeting of like two titans.
I think that's it.
From the last
I
panel.
posted two more though, just in the chat.
Oh shit.
They're from
Also-
the future up. It's just I just thought they did gore stuff pretty cool.
If somebody wants to ask questions first while I pull that up.
I was gonna say, I also love how like he was able to just figure out everything without like really having to like ask a bunch of questions. Like, oh, so Floki hired you. Cool.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I knew you're the
Floki's
captain.
also just a piece of shit. So
Yeah. It's like, I knew you were a captain because you smelt alike. Like, you just standing there, he's like just able to like piece everything together and just like one look be able to count how many people are on like every single boat.
yeah.
And that's after 15 years of letting his skills get rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this was his prime?
Yeah. Little eyeball popping out there.
Yeah. Axe the fucking head.
Another eyeball.
Let me ask you something. Okay.
Do you have a splitting headache? Don't laugh. That was
What?
dumb. That was dumb as shit.
I think it's a shitty laugh.
Oh, that'll post another one. Guess what?
What?
A shitty laugh?
See that.
Thanks, guys. I'll take the plea laugh.
There was another one I wanted to post, but it's got a pretty big spoiler in it. So
Hey, you don't want to get disqualified from this group now, do you, Will?
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shit leaking. Oh,
I like some heartburn.
was that all the panels?
Yeah.
From everybody? Was?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Haha, I know.
I'm just floating off here on the side.
What the fuck? My green screen screwed up. Piece of shit. There we go. I'm back in space, y'all.
Yeah, if I like go over here, this like starts going away, but if I move here, it like fills in.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm just more so being lost in the void.
I mean, I know.
Set
Okay,
adrift
so
in the abyss.
we briefly kind of like touched on it a little bit as we go on and stuff like that, but some panels or some specific lines that stood out to you guys. Let's start with Cece this time.
I already sent it. The panel with like where do we go when we want to escape?
Okay. You want to escape to Vinland.
I will absorb the darkness.
That actually works way better than your sheet behind you.
What works?
Now you are space.
Have I become the void?
You are the void.
Ah, I feel the power.
Will, what about you? I know we
Uh,
posted a bunch, but like one specific one.
like panel.
Like panels,
like-
line.
Yeah, there's one
something.
line. Trying to figure out which chapter it was. Come back to me. Let's see if I
Okay.
can find it.
Alyssa. What about you?
I can't remember any specific line. I had to speed read it through a lot of the last few chapters today, so nothing stood out.
Mine's the one where a hero, I can't remember if it's the hero or what, but like a true warrior doesn't need a weapon, and the other one would be where does a slave go if they escape? And then the answer in their silence is just death.
Yeah. The one that you're talking about for that sword one, that's the one that I was talking about before. That's the one that stood out to me too. Saying how like the only reason why he has to rely on the weapon is because he's immature, or because I'm immature. A true warrior needs no blade.
Yeah.
And it's just like him holding like the sword, just like giant cut right across his chest. That's the one that like once I read that I was like, oof, this got me. Oh, this got me good. It
This guy fucks. How does he only have 2 kids? This guy fucks.
Ha.
Lots of butt stuff.
So much butt stuff. Now, obviously, I don't know, Will Jeff, you started watching the anime also
Yeah.
from this?
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa, Cece, I know you haven't started. Alyssa, no, neither have I. So Will and Jeff, would you guys recommend the anime from this? What's like another popular anime that you guys can maybe compare this to kind of give people like a rough idea, like the style of it? Is it worth watching?
I'm getting a bit of a stress headache from my mind fully expanding and taking in every little bit of information in the world. As I become the universe. I might need a nap for a day.
Like an
What was the
anime.
question?
Moving on to Will. Will.
I found the line that I was looking for.
God
Was that a line of coke, you fucking dope?
damn it. We're past that, Will.
I said to come back to me.
An
Screwing up
anime
the
to compare it
flow.
to would probably be Harlock, that bullshit space adventure. They're pirate ships in space. It's called Harlock.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
It's
I
fucking
don't know which one you're
stupid.
talking about.
It's pirate ships in space.
Yeah.
They
The
just float around in space, fucking shit up
There's Space Dandy.
with like cannons and shit.
Yeah.
I've never
Captain
seen
Harlock and the something, I think.
A Harlock, that's what it is. Yeah, not Harlem.
it. Will, what about you?
Compared to an anime.
I must become the void.
Oh.
How big is your sweater? Jesus.
You're wearing like a Snuggie?
Like a wingsuit? Gonna jump off like a little tall cliff? Start flying?
You just hang up your sweater instead.
Oh my god. It is slowly becoming you.
I think I can control my powers enough to make it stop. Okay.
And I'm back. Oh.
Oh, Jeff, where'd you come from?
I was always here. I never left.
Space and Vikings.
What, again, to you guys are trying to sell us the anime. Do you think that so far the anime, like, would it be good as an anime? Or would it be better if it was like a movie?
No, it works
Too
as an
much to cover
anime.
in a movie.
It's kind of like
yeah.
it's kind of like Old Yeller if the dog was his dad, and
What?
rabies was like a rock in a sticky place.
Yeah, I see it. I mean,
I really want to watch it now.
yeah, it's not that far of a stretch, the way since you put it like that. That's something that
But
my
you've
brain,
worded it so eloquently.
yeah, my brain can connect it like that. Put two and two together.
Once you've absorbed the universe, okay, you realize you are just the universe experiencing itself.
And everything is old yellow.
Yeah.
Everything
That's why
comes
I'm
back to
wearing
Old Yeller.
the Old Yeller sweater. Okay, that's a stretch.
Have you recently watched that movie Lucy?
Yes, actually, I have. Like just recently, like last week.
I think I saw it once. I was like, it was an attempt at something cool.
I like Scarlett Johansson though. I'll watch anything.
It
with her.
honestly,
That's true.
it was Lucy felt almost like a shitty American version of Ghost in the Shell.
No, Ghost in the Shell was a shitty Ghost in the Shell.
I also watched that recently.
I started watching it, but then Asa kept saying that we've seen it. I'm like, I don't remember this.
I thought you were gonna say like things.
I was like, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna watch it by myself. Actually, the style from the anime is it similar to the manga?
I would say the anime is like really pretty, actually.
Yeah, it's like CG done really well.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
I want to watch it because I saw a bunch of people talking about it on Twitter about the animation.
Yeah, it's done really well.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen one episode.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a clip. I want to see because I didn't know that they had an anime.
Yeah,
Until like I guess like an hour
it came
ago.
out like 2 years ago. I want to say now.
Yeah, Gigguk has a whole video on it.
Yeah. Let's see when did the anime come out.
I
I
thought
don't know. It's just last year.
Clip here, yeah.
How are they planning on continuing it? Now that since they only covered the prologue.
Here you go. This we don't need to watch the full clip, but the starting clip relates to. I'm going to put in the group chat here on Facebook. But the beginning of this video relates to At least the part that we were reading.
Very big.
It's like chapter 2 or 3, whatever it is.
It's like a clip of the manga? Or
Yeah. It's 4 minutes from like that scene. It's 4 minutes from the scene where they carry in the boats on the shoulder.
We can get to that scene.
Yeah, they have the. I know the anime takes some things out of order.
Yeah. This
Those
one
Vikings
just,
are carrying the boat over the mountain saying, a girl worth fighting for.
the title
Yeah,
for this one
that's-
just says
A
best,
girl worth fighting.
best scene.
Okay.
I didn't realize they were running down the mountains with those boats. I thought they sincerely just hopped on their boats and were like, let's cruising down the mountain on them.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Can you crank the volume, Alyssa?
Volume up?
Yeah, the audio is not working for me at all.
Yeah, it's not working.
Like
for me
super
either.
quiet.
Oh, never, it's maxed. Oh, there's Daddy. Coming for your spanking.
Yeah, this is my first time like seeing any of this.
Yeah, it looks real pretty.
Hey, that's the one thing.
See, every single time I read like a manga, there would always be like advertisements for this in between.
Oh,
like,
we're gonna see the jump.
volumes and stuff like that.
Oh,
Oh, that's
the whole
dope.
thing.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, that's like exactly taken
Yeah.
from the fucking manga. Like exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like, you want to duel with me? Well, get the leader's head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can definitely. I think I can definitely like watch that. I like Viking shit. I like this part of history, like knights, warrior, like Vikings, like all that kind of stuff. So I can definitely see me getting sucked in hard. Oh. Now what type of music do you think this anime should have?
Probably
Don't-
nerdcore.
A lot of like drums.
Just
Give me just some of it.
underground SoundCloud rappers making like Naruto references every other line with shitty like boom bap beeps. So they're just like 2 kicks and a snare. Doop, 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 doop. Naruto, run away. I'm not.
Well,
a
I mean,
rapper.
this is a pretty straightforward manga. It's about Vikings. It's
Like
Would you
doing
guys-
like shit.
doing Viking shit, being badass.
A lot of raping, a lot of pillaging.
I saw a lot of pillaging. I didn't really see any raping yet.
You don't. They never
Mike
actually
is
show any
disappointed.
raping.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't think they actually show any raping. They imply that it goes on.
That's why when I was comparing it to Freezing, 2 of the exact same
Mhm.
genres, same history.
Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
dude. Would compare
Freezing.
everything.
Freezing just still takes it, so. So it sucks. But, I mean, if we're trying to get people to read and watch the show, I think we covered pretty much everything. Not much else to do about it. I would definitely recommend this.
Mhm.
If
A
you
lot
like
of people.
action, you don't mind gore. There is a compelling story involved.
Is there any
compelling
romance
characters.
later on, Will?
Ish. It never
Is-
plays like a big part, but
The
yeah,
kid never gets silly with his willy.
he does.
Well, it seems
like,
from before
much later on.
is it?
Is he
Does he
spinning
ever?
like a helicopter until he takes off?
Does anything happen with that royal girl that like was a slave?
Hmm.
Hmm?
I
The
remember
royal girl that was a slave.
it
She's
was
not
like
a very good slave, and they're like, "Do better,"
Are you
and they're like,
talking
"You're not
like
royalty."
Princess Leia?
it happened. I think it was like early on.
Happens just before the flashback.
Yeah, because they had their little duel, and then Askeladd wins, and he's like
Oh.
mad.
No, none of that is ever referenced again.
Really? Oh,
Nothing in those first 2 chapters is ever referenced again.
well, that sucks.
You
Maybe I
mean
won't.
Toad Guy doesn't make a appearance again?
Who?
The frog guy.
Toad Guy.
Aw.
I figured you didn't actually.
Well, he was my favorite. But no, that wraps it up. Pretty much covered everything. A little base. So, anybody else want to add anything? Some little tidbits of information to try to convince people to read and watch this?
Huh?
What?
Yes.
I mean, you want a great story with great art and don't mind some violence? And it's slightly historical based?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when it comes to top-rated mangas of all time, Vinland Saga's on there. It's one of those ones you can't really call yourself a manga fan without reading it.
How
Yeah.
old is it?
Mm.
Oh, I looked it up. 2005.
Because
Yeah.
it.
And I think
Oh,
there was, this isn't
yeah.
the first anime adaptation. I think there was an old one done shitty.
I don't know. On
Sure.
at least Wikipedia only lists just the one anime.
Oh, okay.
Usually they list anything, all of them.
There's a lot of manga that I saved onto like my library I was reading, and there was a good chunk in between like chapters or volumes or something like that there would be an advertisement for Vinland Saga, like just a page showing that exact scene where they're running of the boats and he's like sort out pointing whatever, just showing that, being like, this new manga is coming
I mean,
out,
that's a
or-
great like advertising page thing.
yeah.
Yeah, if I
Like-
were to do anything differently, I wouldn't have had my sword out, but I would have had my pants done with a full stock erection. Go! Okay.
Look at this big dick energy.
Instead of like
Can't stop me.
little wiener. Right.
So.
We're
Well,
moving
I
on.
think that wraps it up for tonight, though. We'll end it off on some big dick, little
Some
silly
big dick
willy
energy.
energy. Yeah. So.
Will,
that
you got
wraps
a
up
poster
our-
of the
our
Joker on
Vinland
your wall?
Saga.
What? No.
It's only a mask.
It's
Oh, God.
In 4 short months, the government has taken full control.
Yeah.
It's
They
only
promised to
mask.
give you money that they stole from you in the first place.
I'll leave this meeting so bad.
All right.
Yeah, man, it's only week 20.
So we'll send it off. I am your host with not the most. God, I have no will for
Right here.
anything.
Right there.
No.
You don't have
will,
any strength
no,
either.
No. No. I just.
Me and Alyssa went for the same joke. I'm happy.
I am Michael Carvalho signing out.
I'm Jeffrey Robert Ganugle. I'm out.
I'm minus 2,500 points.
3,000.
Oh, God. Don't want to see that.
The two ladies want to. Yeah.
I'm Melissa.
I am Cece.
Oh, look at that neck beard. Oh my God, I got shit.
Yeah, you're gross. How do you live in an apartment? You should be in a basement
Oh.
somewhere.
No.
You fucking
should-
cave dwelling
like-
troll.
Rent out a van